lie there in that old curiosity shop.
Well, good morning, kind and gentle folk. Welcome back to the bay windows of the 1925 bungalow dining room. Now, isn't it about time I get these curtains hung up? Let's talk for a minute. You've been kind enough to show interest in what I'm doing and how I'm decorating. I've been here officially now a year. The home was purchased in late September. I didn't really get settled until after Thanksgiving because of work that was being done on the old knob and tube wiring, as well as getting rid of the popcorn ceiling and some other odds and ends. So it's really been just about a year, and boy have I done a lot. I do have, when I moved in, these wonderful honeycomb blinds were already here. They're in great condition. They're not the old metal Venetian blinds that are those big thick things. Remember your grandmother would take them down once a year and wash them in the bathtub? So these are fine, they're efficient, they're staying. Remember, I don't live in a museum. Now, there are all kinds of ways to hang curtains, and I ain't no expert, but I looked through magazines from the era to sort of get an idea of how it was done. And you know, there weren't a whole lot of steadfast rules in those days. You know, people didn't have HGTV, and by and large, in 1925, the interior decorating career, was really just getting started with Dorothy Draper and who was that actor? Not Billy Jones, he was a singer. Oh, come on, you know who I'm talking about. The Hollywood actor, you'll tell me in the description, I just can't remember. So I'm gonna do the best I can. Now, I've got, and this was just cheap hardware, you know, I just went out to the store. I've got this, and this will bend, you see, so I can make it fit the way that it is supposed to. And I've got the hardware, and the curtains that I'm hanging these are antique, and I think red is going to be beautiful out here in the dining room. All the colors, the base colors around here are very earth toned, very warm, but I think the dining room could really go for something jazzy. These are old curtains. Look at the old lining on the back. And really they're just side panels. And so they're lined and they're actually weighted. So we have little lead weights down in there. Now, this side of the house gets no sun ever. That faces due north. So what you're seeing is just indirect sunlight from over the top of the house. These are nice and long. I've got 4 of them, so we're going to do 1, I don't know where my hands are, but 1, 2, 3, 4. The kicker is going to be to get the hardware positioned so that I can get the curtains up there and you don't see the hooks in the middle. And also, I'm gonna have to go out to the hardware store or something, because this is the kind of curtain where you have those, well, whatever those hooks are called. I remember we had them at home when I was a kid, and you would pull a string. So whatever those hooks are that go in there, it doesn't really fit this rod, but I'm gonna make it work. You know why? These are not drapes that are going to be open and shut. They're going to hang there, and they're going to stay there for probably the next 30 years without being adjusted. So that's what I'm going to do. I have a little bit of, well, I have a valance left over that matches the curtains out in the living room. I'll show you that. Well, you've already seen those. We're not going to mess with that valance today. Let me just try to get these 4 panels up on the wall, and then we'll go from there, because I have not hung my dining room light yet, and that's next. Curtains up first, then the dining room light. Now, in terms of attaching the hardware, you got two choices. You can either drill into the millwork on the windows, or you got to drill into the plaster, one or the other. And that was done in those days. There's no other way to get curtains up there. So it's not a problem drilling into the woodwork or drilling into the plaster if you know what you're doing. And after hanging curtains everywhere else in the house, I know what I'm doing in terms of using my drill and figuring out how to protect the lath and wood plaster. So why not plug that drill in and let's hang some curtains. Okay, now I used 3 drill bits because I'm experimenting with the first set of holes. As you know, you can always make the hole a little bit bigger, but once you've taken the plaster away, that's it. So I think I've gotten to where I need to be. So we're gonna go ahead and put the, well, you can't see them, the little plastic anchors in. And then the hardware, let me turn, let's see, I got that turned the wrong way. The hardware should fit perfectly right. Oh, you big dummy, that ain't the right hardware. Ah! £100-pound curtains. That ain't going nowhere, folks. I could do chin-ups on that. 1 down, 3 to go. But I'll do that off camera. But first, let me show you that this will be going up in here, such as this, right there on that bendy part. And then this will go over like this, you see? And then my curtains, wait a minute. Okay, calm down. You got all day. You don't have to get everything done by 6 o'clock in the morning. What did I do? Oh, here it is. The curtains, I keep calling them curtains, whatever, decorative panels, accents. This is going to be, you're not going to see that. And this is going to go right up like that, right flush to the ceiling there. And that panel will just hang down like that. They could have been hung so that they're actually on the wooden frame. I sort of preferred to do it this way. Just personal taste. Both ways are okay. And so that's the way I'm going to do it. They're long enough, they have enough length, and I think they'll look nice. Okay, get busy. they are up. I am excited. You know, anything that you do, whatever you think is going to take 10 minutes always takes 20. You know, you drop a screw, you can't find your needle nose pliers, you fall off your chair. They are up there, and I'll tell you what, they're not going anywhere. Now, I think your boy might have changed his mind, at least for now. I'm thinking, see, I've got this, and this is a valance, as you can see. Yeah, this is that old, you know, salmon copper 1930s sort of chinoiserie designed fabric, and you'll remember maybe that's what's out in the living room. Now they're wonky because ignore them. I need to adjust that one over there. It slipped through its little holder. So I think for now, I might use that rod and put the valance up there. It will go all the way to the ceiling, which is fine. Well, there's only one way to tell, get it up there. So let's get it up there. All right, hang in there. I'm almost finished. Well, it's curtains for you, window. What do you think? I changed my mind. That valance up there, same material as out there. Now, I want you to keep a few things in mind. This house will turn 99 years old this coming year. And it has settled. Yeah. Nothing is really even in here, and you old house people know that. I'm also dealing with curtains that date to about 1935, pre-cut, pre-made. And so new hardware, old fabric, curtain rods, you get the idea. It's up there. I'm happy with it. Now remember, there's a little wallpaper border that's going to go all around and tie the whole perimeter of this living room, dining room. Now, question. And I'm going to let you decide. Now, I normally don't do this, but here we go. Everybody has an opinion. I sure do. All right, let's do this. I like it like that. But, and I know I'm going to take the camera over and let you see it. Now, here's what I'm going to let you decide. Yes or no. Now, I'm going to sort of just tack these up there because not everybody, is good with visuals. Hold on for a minute. I'm not tacking it up there yet, but the idea is that these panels will be way up under here like this, right? And they'll hang down 1, 2, 3, 4. Too fussy? Too much? Well, let's talk about historical accuracy, because some of you are going to go, oh, no, that doesn't match. Well, if you think it doesn't match, I'll tell you what. I have been studying the interior design, not professionally, but as an amateur of the 1920s and 30s for a long time. And matchy-matchy was not quite a thing. Interiors were rich. They were vibrant, all we've seen in the last 10, 15 years is gray, 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 gray. Back in the 20s, jewel tones, brocades, silks, all kinds of fabrics, tossed on top of one another, different upholsteries. You could have a Persian carpet, and you could have mohair sofas with brocades and all kinds of different colors. Things just weren't matchy-matchy like we think of today. So if you don't like it, it could be personal taste, and that's fine. We all decorate the way we like. But it wouldn't be a fact that it would be historically inaccurate to have this color thrown up there with those salmon sort of copper-colored curtains. So it's probably going to be a matter of too fussy, nah, or no, I don't like it, or hey, that's super fantastic, do it. You know, it was all over the top in the 1920s. Colors, we've already seen lots of pictures. I'm not going to go through all of that. So let me sort of kind of tack these up there temporarily and let you vote. And I will count the votes. We're either going to hang these bad boys up or we're not. And then we'll come back at nighttime and see, oh, wait until you see the light fixture that's going to be up there. This is going to be super fantastic. Yep. Okay, so that's that. Now let's go take a closer look at exactly what I've done. Well, whatever you do, don't sneeze. They're literally up there with double-sided tape. Let's move in. I wish that the light wasn't coming through the windows like that. It would be easier to see. Let me move in. Now, they're not, fluted and fluffed and whatnot the way they should be. They're just up there. And again, I know the lighting is horrible, and the top of the china closet shouldn't have all that china on it. Gosh, I can't really get... I guess the farther away I am, the better, the easier. You can see how low they hang. I'll get in there. Okay, so hold on for a second. Let me back up. I don't know why I'm telling you to hold on. This is my problem. Okay, so how we doing? All I need is the border around the ceiling, the wallpaper border, and the light to hang over the dining room table. And then also I am going to have a rug, a small Persian carpet right underneath the dining room table so that the moving of the chairs doesn't, over the years, scratch the beautiful pine floors, which are in such good condition and original to the house. Okay, so what say you? Yes or no? Take them down or leave them up? I'm not going to tell you what I think, as I am asking your opinions. But look how rich this fabric is. And it'll get tucked right under there just like that. I'll be able to fluff them out a little bit once they're up there securely.